Hola clase. Today we are learning a new set of verbs. We call these the U and UV verbs. And this is the verb chart you're going to be filling in. If you want to color code it, you can. The first three, so poder, poner, poder, poner. All right, so poder, if you fill it in, poder, you can do all the same color here. So poder, poner, and saber. These will be IU verbs. So in the stem, the vowel is going to go to a U. And then the second color would be your UV verbs. Andar, estar, and tener. And then unlike the other verbs that we learned, the 3-6 verbs, these are actually going to have the spell changing in every single verb. So every single verb, you're going to have the spell changing. You're going to have the yo go to the U and the A, and then you're going to have the UV come in. These verbs, we're only teaching 6 of them at a time right now because there are a lot of different spell changes. I have attached the verb chart with all the conjugations. A PowerPoint, the slides. So one thing that is kind of easy about these verbs is that they all have the same endings. The only thing you need to remember is where the spell change comes into place. So for the first verb, the verb poder in the past is was able to, could. So when you conjugate it, for this verb, the only difference is that O is going to go to a U. So it'd be yo pude, tú pudiste, usted pudo, nosotros pudimos, vosotros pudisteis, ellos, ustedes pudieron. So if you look, the O went to the U in every single conjugation, and these endings, they have no accents. So the ending is iste, o, imos, istes, dieron. It's kind of a combination of your AR endings and then ER and IR endings. So these irregular verbs that we're learning this class, and then also next week, well, 2 weeks from now probably, the next set of verbs are going to have the same endings, the iste, o, imos, istes, dieron. The verb poner, put, placed, set. So for this verb, you got to be careful. Not only the O is going to go to the U, but then the N is going to go to an S. So be yo puse, tú pusiste, usted puso, nosotros pusimos, vosotros pusisteis, ellos, ustedes pusieron. So O to U, N to S. Again, same endings. The next U verb is the verb saber. So usually the verb saber means to know, but in the past tense, it's not going to mean I knew. It's going to mean I found out. So it changes the meaning a little bit. So it would be yo supe. So the A went to a U and the B went to a P. So if you had a lowercase b, kind of turned it upside down. Yo supe. Tú supiste. Usted supo. Nosotros supimos. Vosotros supisteis. Ellos, ustedes supieron. So those three are your U verbs, the first color. The second color is your UV. Andar is the first one, which means walked. The UV is going to come in after you drop the AR. So it'll be yo anduve. So you're adding UV and then you're ending. Tú anduviste. Usted anduvo. Nosotros anduvimos. Vosotros anduvisteis. Ellos, ustedes anduvieron. So anduve, anduviste, anduvo, anduvimos, anduvisteis, anduvieron. Same endings. We just added the UV before it. Same thing with the verb estar. You're going to drop the AR and it's going to be at the UV. And it's going to be full location. Like I was at the campground. Yo estuve en el campamento. So be yo estuve. Tú estuviste. Ella, usted estuvo. Nosotros estuvimos. Vosotros estuvisteis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes estuvieron. So all we did was we dropped the AR, the UV, and our ending. And then the last verb is a little bit different. The verb tener, the verb had. You're going to drop everything but the T, and then you're going to add your UV. So be yo, tuve. Tu, tuviste. Ella, usted, tuvo. Nosotros tuvimos. Vosotros tuvisteis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes tuvieron. So you get rid of everything except for the T, and then you add the UV in our ending. And these are the 6 U and UUV verbs.